In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you. Dear viewers, before you go to sleep each night, if you recite just 3 special words, then by the morning, the angels of sustenance arrive with extraordinary blessings and increase in wealth. My beloved brothers and sisters, today I will share with you a spiritual practice so powerful that wherever it is recited at night, the angels of wealth bring down showers of blessings by the next morning. If you are trapped in financial worries, poverty, stress, sorrow, or even facing a serious illness, if you truly wish for a change in your life, if you desire peace, ease, and happiness, then perform this miraculous practice with full faith in Allah Almighty, even once in your lifetime at night. By the will of Allah, when you wake up, you will find such abundance and sustenance that you may become tired of giving it away, yet it will continue to grow. This is no ordinary act. It is a powerful night worship that can completely transform the destiny of anyone who performs it with sincerity and trust in Allah. If you do this practice even once, you will spend your entire life thanking Allah. All your other acts of worship on one side, and this miraculous night practice on the other. Its blessings and reward are beyond imagination. Do not think of it as something minor. It has the ability to wipe away worries, remove hardships, and even bring instant ease from illness. Even if the world has turned away from you, even if people have stopped supporting you, do not lose hope. With full reliance on Allah, act upon this practice exactly as explained. By Allah's permission, you will never again need to turn to anyone for help. This practice is simple, easy, and personally experienced. It requires no long nights, only a few quiet moments. And with Allah's blessing, your troubles will fade away, and wealth and barakah will begin to enter your life immediately. No matter how huge your need is, no matter how heavy your debt, even if it reaches into the millions, Allah can remove it within a single day and grant you complete relief. This beautiful and powerful spiritual practice for wealth, ease, and freedom from hardship is something many people have never experienced before. I myself have performed this practice during my toughest times, poverty, helplessness, and misery. And whenever I recited it with full trust in Allah Almighty, He immediately showered His mercy upon me. Allah loves the one who recites this practice so much that He places piles of wealth in their life overnight. I have personally witnessed people becoming millionaires after reciting this night practice just once. The condition, however, is that you must recite it with sincerity, with full focus, and with complete trust in Allah Almighty. Do not recite it carelessly, without attention, or half-heartedly. Perform it with a pure and believing heart, and by Allah's will, you will never face disappointment in your life again. Every kind of problem, distress, hardship, and illness will disappear instantly by reciting this practice. That is why it is also called Mushkil-Kusha practice, the difficulty-removing practice, and the king of wealth practices. Wealth will rain upon you in such abundance that you will be astonished, wondering where this sudden money and blessings came from. I swear by Allah, this practice is worth millions. The only condition is sincerity and faith in Allah Almighty. If you recite it with true belief, success and prosperity will, inshallah, be written into your destiny. To achieve success, to become wealthy, perform this practice any night in your home, when you are free from all worldly matters. Dedicate just a few moments of your night to this practice, and you will witness Allah's miraculous blessings in your life. For a few moments, sit before Allah the most generous, humbly like a beggar. At such a time, perform this practice at night. The time for this practice is from after Isha prayer until before Fajr. That means, once Isha is completed in your city or country, you can perform this practice anytime before Fajr. But remember, perform it when you are completely free and at ease. Do not be busy with work, your phone, eating, or anything else while doing it. This practice is very simple, so perform it with full attention in your free time. When you free yourself from all engagements, sit peacefully at home at night, even for a few moments, and perform this practice with calmness and focus. If for some reason you cannot do it at home, perhaps because of duty, a job, or business, then perform it wherever you are. But if you are at home, then sitting there is the best place and option. Before starting the practice, first recite Durood Sharif once upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad, Sallallahu Alaihi wa alihi wasallam. My brothers and sisters, whichever Durood you remember, recite it. If you remember Durood Ibrahim, then recite it. If not, you can recite a short Durood such as Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam or Sallallahu Ala Muhammad, whichever is easiest for you. After that, begin the practice. This practice is the easiest in terms of recitation, yet in its blessings and results, it is greater than even the biggest spiritual practices and deeds of worship. All other great spiritual practices and servitude to Allah are on one side, and this night practice is on the other side. So begin with Durood Sharif at least once. Immediately after reciting it, hold a tasbih in your hand, if you have one. If not, then count on your right hand fingers. Now, start the first spiritual practice of this practice. This spiritual practice removes all hardships and brings heaps of wealth. The entire practice with its different spiritual practices must be completed in one sitting, at one place in the night. And when someone performs this night practice completely, the mercy of Allah descends in abundance. Allah commands the angels, "Who is this servant calling upon me with such devotion at night?" Then the angels present your name before Allah, and Allah declares, "O angels, I am pleased with this servant. Whatever he asks for, place it in his hands. If he asks for wealth, fame, money, or even the treasures of the world, give it to him today." My brothers and sisters, as soon as you recite this practice, the angels of wealth will descend upon your home. When you wake up in the morning, you will find heaps of sustenance and wealth. Your mind will be astonished. Where did this sudden money and wealth come from? If until now, you have been living in poverty, hardship, or begging from people, then do not lose hope. Tonight, I am presenting you in practice that will awaken your sleeping destiny, remove your worries in minutes, and shower you with wealth and blessings. By Allah's oath, this practice is so powerful that even if you ask Allah for all the treasures of the world, He will fill your empty hands immediately. If no practice or spiritual practice has ever worked for you before, then perform this night practice with full faith and trust in Allah Almighty. Insha'Allah, heaps of happiness will enter your life. Even your greatest needs and wishes will be fulfilled within minutes by Allah's command. Your destiny will shine in such a way that the world will be shocked at how suddenly wealth entered your life. So, at night, sit calmly at home with focus. Take a tasbih in your hands, or use your right hand for counting, and begin this powerful spiritual practice. The first spiritual practice of this practice is reciting Ya Wahhab. This beautiful name of Allah is like holding the key to a treasure. Whoever calls upon Ya Wahhab, wealth becomes part of their destiny. Ya Wahhab is the greatest secret for opening the doors of sustenance and removing poverty. This name erases poverty, brings prosperity, and increases sustenance. Whoever recites Ya Wahhab sincerely will never remain empty-handed. It is a treasure filled with Allah's limitless blessings. It grants jobs to the unemployed and turns a beggar into a king. By its power, debts are erased, poverty disappears, and blessings begin to flow. Whoever recites Ya Wahhabu even for one night with true faith will see rivers of wealth flowing into their life. Now, how many times should it be recited? 10 times. And how should it be recited? Like this: Ya Wahhabu, Ya Wahhabu. This is the first spiritual practice to be included in the practice. In this miraculous practice, the first step was to recite Ya Wahhabu 10 times. Once you complete that, then comes the second step of this most powerful night practice. The second spiritual practice is also extremely effective. It is the king of hidden wealth, the spiritual practice that brings sustenance and wealth from the unseen. Hold the tasbih in your hands, or if you do not have one, then count on your right hand fingers. Now, in the second step, you must recite Ya Ghani. The remembrance of Ya Ghani removes neediness and grants abundance of wealth. Whoever calls upon Ya Ghani, Allah blesses him with independence and prosperity. The zikr of Ya Ghani erases poverty and opens the doors of ease and comfort. This blessed name makes every heart wealthy that recites it with faith. The one who recites Ya Ghani will never see his sustenance constrained. Wealth will continue to flow. Whoever makes Ya Ghani his companion, Allah makes him self-sufficient and independent of all others. The zikr of Ya Ghani fills the heart with peace and the hands with wealth. This name erases debts and grants richness. Ya Ghani is such a key to wealth that it opens every locked door. Whoever recites Ya Ghani for just one night, Allah opens for him the doors of sustenance and wealth forever. So my dear brothers, sisters, and friends, in this practice, the second spiritual practice is Ya Ghani. You have to recite it 11 times only. Just 11 times. Recite it with full respect, concentration, and sincerity. Ya Ghaniyu, Ya Ghaniyu, Ya Ghaniyu. After this, you will have completed 2 spiritual practices. Now pay close attention, because the third spiritual practice is also very special for wealth. The third spiritual practice is Ya Razzaq. You must recite Ya Razzaq 7 times only. Just 7 times with deep love and respect, pronouncing each word carefully. Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq. The dhikr of Ya Razzaq is a treasure that grants abundance of sustenance and wealth to every servant. Whoever calls upon Ya Razzaq, Allah opens such doors of sustenance for him that he had never even imagined. Ya Razzaq is the greatest secret for removing poverty and bringing prosperity. This name brings peace to hearts that are troubled by financial hardship. By its zikr, empty tables are filled with food, and empty pockets overflow with wealth. Whoever recites Ya Razzaq with faith, Allah opens for him the treasures of the heavens and the earth. This blessed name saves people from poverty and fills their life with barakah in halal wealth. Ya Razzaq keeps the tree of sustenance ever green and flowing and brings waves of wealth into life. Whoever recites Ya Razzaq even for a single night, Allah blesses their life with everlasting prosperity. So in the third step, you must recite Ya Razzaq only 7 times. After completing this, you will move to the final step. In this step, recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim once, and then recite Surah Al-Kawthar once. How should Surah Al-Kawthar be recited? Like this: Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ إِنَّ شَانِئَكَ هُوَ الْأَبْتَرُ. My dear brothers, you must recite Surah Al-Kawthar once along with Bismillah. Then, finally, recite the same Durood Sharif that you recited at the beginning, whether it was Durood Ibrahim, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or Sallallahu Ala Muhammad. Once this is done, your practice is complete. Now raise your hands and make abundant du'as to Allah Almighty. Insha'Allah, every one of your needs will be fulfilled. I pray that Allah accepts my sharing and your listening in His blessed and exalted court. May He grant you everything you ask for, and may He bless you even with those things you could not ask. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like it. And if you are new to the channel, do subscribe, because I will continue sharing beautiful spiritual practices with you every day. Take care of yourselves, and remember me in your du'as. We will meet again, inshallah, with another spiritual practice. Until then, Khuda Hafiz. Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan.